Welcome to the start of this episode. Hopefully this makes it into this episode. This should be the start of the second part of the training block. I'm going to be about week 4 to 7 or 8 if I had to guess. Probably through 8 because we should have some really cool stuff coming up in about middle of July. So that'll be fun. But today we have a workout. It's the beginning of week 4 or Wednesday of week 4. And today we have a tempo workout, 4 by 5 minutes at tempo with 90-second jog rest. Did a version of this workout last week or the previous 2 weeks of 3 reps instead of 4, and those went perfectly well. So the goal for this one is just to be able to keep that same pace, and it was about 5:20 pace average throughout the entire workout. Hoping to just keep that. Doesn't have to be any faster, hoping it's not any slower. It's a great day outside. So hoping it will be a great workout too. Got my boy with me. Kurt, why are you so shy? Got my boy with me. He's not coming to the track though, but hopefully we're gonna get some footage. I got the tripod with me, and yeah, we'll make today a good one. Definitely a beautiful day outside. Track looks pretty empty today, honestly. I don't see, usually there's quite a few walkers. Doesn't really matter, just run around them, going fast enough for that. So yeah, hopefully this tempo workout is as nice as the weather seems out here, because it doesn't get much better than this. I think it's about 70 degrees right now. It's not humid. It hasn't rained recently, so in the last video I did mention how all of my workouts all the workouts so far this season have been done on a concrete track, aside from the long run tempos. The reason why is because the track near me is currently being renovated. They're tearing up and pretty much building a new one at the university closest to me. So just come to the community college concrete track on these days. And I've done this before, and it serves me pretty well each time. It's definitely a 400-meter loop. It's not throwing me off at all. So it can get a little hot on this field though. When it's like 90, this concrete and this turf, it gets kind of ridiculous, I'm not gonna lie. So here we are on track for this tempo workout. Before I do get started, some of you might be thinking, or I know at least one of you is, why in the world does he do his workouts on a track? It's cross country season, you know, you're running up and down hills and in grass, so wouldn't you want to do that on grass surfaces? And honestly, I would agree with you. If circumstances were a little bit different, I would probably want to do my stuff all on grass. But I am me, and one thing about when I'm running here is I run up and down hills constantly, rolling hills, and everybody does that. I'm sure, everybody does that, and it's not that big of a deal. But for me at least, when that's constantly happening, I'm getting about 3,000 feet of elevation gain currently at about 50 to 60 miles a week. If I add in the addition of doing those same runs and elevation type stuff into the workouts, I feel like it's just gonna burn me out, and I don't think it's a good idea for me. And it also, this makes it a little bit more fun for me. I get to keep the workouts faster than normally would be able on a regular surface or on a grass surface. So it's just kind of enjoyment for me and for convenience. Definitely mainly for convenience. I did this pretty much all last year and it worked out pretty well, so I don't see why I can't do the same thing this year. So that's really my reason why I run hills constantly anyways. It's not like I'm not doing hill training or doing hill sprints. I do those at a separate time. It's not like I'm not working my hamstrings or quads, weightlifting, all that. Just prefer to do the fast stuff in somewhere where I can be consistently fast. And right now it is on a concrete surface, sadly. That is one part that I wish I could change. Yeah, if I could change from doing workouts on concrete back to track, I would. I'm gonna get warmed up, hopefully get some footage of this, and yeah. Alright, so that was a successful workout. I'm gonna back you up a little bit, you're a little too close.
yeah, successful workout. I didn't get any footage of it. One, there was a lot of people. There was about probably like 5 people walking around the track when I was getting started. And I know that doesn't sound like a lot of people, but I'm still not very comfortable with having a camera up while people are around. I'll put up some other footage of the warm-up and the plyos I just did. So yeah, 4x5 minute at tempo, nice and jog. Going into it, I was feeling pretty fine. Like, honestly, it wasn't, today felt very normal. The weather's good. It was a little windy down the backstretch, but nothing that's abnormal. It's not like it's 25 mile per hour wind gusts. I think it's like 15. It doesn't feel like it. The main thing about these workouts is the sun. The sun can get brutal, even if it's not that hot. I think it's about 70 right now, maybe a little bit higher as it's going up. But the longer that you're out in the sun, the worse that these workouts can get, especially when you're not drinking water really throughout the workout. I didn't drink water throughout the workout, and I think probably for that 4th rep it would have been pretty nice to have, but it wasn't very necessary. Rep 1, very smooth, really just focused on getting my breathing right. For some reason I do this thing where I like nasal breathe until like things actually really get going. And that's exactly what happened. All of rep 5 was just breathing through my, or rep 1 was breathing through my nose. Rep 2 felt pretty good. Felt exactly like rep 1. Rep 3, that's when last week that would have been the last rep. And this week it felt probably about the same, which is good because last week was very good in terms of effort. And then rep 4 is where the magic happens. That was pretty good. It felt very similar to the rest of the reps. Yeah, got like a little tired, but I think it was more so not from my legs and more so from just being in the sun for a little bit longer. I think that had more to do with it than anything, but it wasn't bad. It was really good. Great effort today. Maybe my pacing is still kind of off in my mind because all that felt like 5:20 pace, and at some times I was like, am I getting faster? Am I staying the same? Because I try to use like little bits and pieces of the track as my markers because it's not marked at all. There's no start line mark, there's no 200 mark, there's no 300 mark or anything like that. There's kind of just like cracks. So I kind of just use those cracks as like, okay, I'm here and I should get about there by the time I get back to this thing, it should be about 80 seconds. And I don't know if that really worked out too well because looking at my graph, it seems like I was honestly a little bit faster than I thought. Not significantly, but I think I was a little under 5:20 pace average this time around, and probably on the 4th rep kicked in the gear, not kick in the gear, but you know, open the legs up a little bit more, put a little bit more effort in for that last like 2.5 minutes, and it seems like I was closer to like 5 flat, which actually makes sense given my previous strategy of looking at the cracks and seeing where I was, and I was getting to those probably about like 4 to 5 seconds faster than expected. So honestly, it was a great workout today. Did a cool down 6 miles and I'm about to go home. Well, I did plyos after, you saw those, and now I'm about to go home, and probably the debate is, well, there is no debate. I'm gonna weight lift because I like to keep these hard days hard just so my easy days can actually be easy. Like tomorrow I go home, probably do 2 miles on the treadmill, just like a workout shakeout, very similar to what I did last week. Get me to 8 on the day, be pretty nice. Or maybe 3, then give me a 9. 3 would probably be better. And yeah, hit some weightlifting after that. I don't like to keep it too long, but just enough to get the stimulus. So yeah, see you guys later. Welcome back. It's part 2 of this week of training. Still in week 4. This is the second workout of the week. We're doing 8 by 1 minute on at like about 450 to 5 flat pace. 1 minute float, which float is a little bit subjective. It's changed over the last 2 times I did this workout. The first time I did this workout was like 630 to 640 pace, which I was very fine with because it was just to keep the heart rate up and instead of doing a jog. And then float became closer to like 550 to 610 pace last week, which was really interesting because the workout still felt pretty good. So it's not gonna change too much this week. Float really doesn't matter. Float just means not a jog and not an easy run, and then on just means
faster than 5 flat. See how I run. Good amount of people walking around today, so probably won't get too much footage today. But one thing I do really love about these workouts is that it pretty much just comes down to going to the track, warming up, doing the workout, cool down, and then I leave. And it means I'm not out here for too long, which, like I've said in previous videos or previous clips, the worst thing about track or training during cross country season is the sun and the heat. And the longer you're out in it, the worse things are gonna get. Like, it's already decently hot out here. I think it's about 80. I think it's like either 80 or like 82 out right now, which it's been hotter. Like yesterday was a run where I did about 7 miles and about 90 degrees, but it was real easy. It's not a workout. But today we're doing a workout, and like I said, this place gets a little hot just from the sun beaming. But that's the worst part, is just being out in the heat for too long. But these workouts are so quick to the point where I'm doing 16 minutes worth of work. 8 minutes of it is actually hard. It's pretty easy. Maybe I'll blow up during this workout and we'll have our first bad workout of the year. Who knows? Maybe you won't. All right, it's post-workout, and went pretty good. Every rep, pretty controlled. Every rep was pretty controlled. I think the key takeaway from this workout is just maintaining form. I think that's the secret to this workout, because it's very easy, especially in between the on reps and the float reps, to just let go, let loose, and let the form just become whatever it does. But especially in racing, holding form and keeping yourself efficient in your movement is very important. I think that's a big part of this workout, definitely, because you switch up pace so often and switch up so effort that it's pretty needed. Yeah, it was overall definitely a success. Another solid week of workouts. There'll be no progression run this week because I did one last week, and for the beginning of this block I don't want to do them too often, ruin the novelty of it, and probably burn myself out if I did. Yeah, just do a little wrap up real quick. I think for the on reps I was hitting about 440 pace, because again, it's really hard to tell exactly what pace I'm doing. That was my car locking. What pace I'm doing on this track, and even on all tracks I'm not paying attention too much, and my watch doesn't have a current pace, so I just look at the graphs afterwards. And there's 2 graphs I have, one with my fitness app and the other one with Strava. I think both of them are like close but not exactly accurate, so it seems like they both agreed that about like 440 to 450 pace was what the on reps were. And then one of them is saying that most of the float reps were like 620, 630. The other one is saying they're more like 6 minute to 620. So I just settled for the middle. So it was about 6 minute to 620 pace for the floats, which feels about right. Yeah, key takeaways. Keeping form during this workout is important, because if you don't, you're going to exhaust yourself a lot more. You're going to use a lot more energy, and that's really important for racing. Knowing how to keep your body moving efficiently is like probably 30% of the race. You could be really fit, but if you don't know how to run and know how to keep yourself together, what's it all for? What do you have the fitness for at that point? That's why it's also important to do like strength training, and any like nagging injuries or parts of your body that feel weak. Like I know I have like a weak left or right hip. It could be both, probably both. I try and work on that. I can notice throughout these weeks of working on it more, I'm getting stronger a little bit, keeping form better, which is nice. And then also, the lingering foot injury has not been a problem as of late from doing those and just trying to keep myself together. So that's good. Also, the other thing is, make sure you always fuel after your runs. Thankfully, I have the luxury of having liquid IV right now, so I'm drinking that I didn't have it during the workout because it really wasn't time. But I would recommend, if you can, drink some water if you really need to. Drink some water, drink some electrolytes. And then also, I have muffins, a little bag of muffins in my car for the ride, for one after, because you need to get food in immediately because you're going to be tired. My mouth is already really dry, you'll probably tell.
next week I'm gonna do a little bit of a down week, or a little bit of a down week, probably do 55, closer to 60 again, just to give myself some time to recover. And then next week after that will be 65, and then we go from there. At least that's the plan. Sometimes plans don't work out. All right, it is currently June 30th. It is the last day of June, and the last time that I recorded a video that was seriously going to be part of this was June, as you just saw, like June 5th, I think, at a workout at the community college track. We've switched tracks since then. We've done so much stuff. So I guess we should talk about that now. So I guess this is becoming about the midway through update of the training. And honestly, training hasn't really changed too much since that day. There had been key three workouts per week that I've just been doing week after week. And that's been the tempos on the track, the fartleks on the track, and then the long runs, the progression long runs, and also an aerobic regular long run, alternating weeks on those long runs. So that's how it's been since week 4. And man, the fitness has changed, but in some of the weirdest ways. Actually, it really wasn't that weird. It's kind of exactly how you would expect it, really. So talking about some of the workouts and how they've been, I would say the tempo workouts have gotten significantly better overall. Maybe not even significantly, like marginally, but it's marginal improvements that are definitely in the right direction that I'm really excited about. I believe the last time that you saw me do one of those tempo workouts, or I was describing in the previous clips of this video and in the last video, we were holding about 520 pace for about 3 to 4 reps of 5-minute tempo and a 90-second jogging rest. We are now, as of the last 2 workouts ago, 2 tempo workouts ago, 520 pace on the dot. I think I called that workout bullseye, and I called it bullseye for a reason, because one, we're finally on a regular track now, not concrete, and just every 200 meters, 40 seconds. And by the end, it was crazy. Every single time I would go 200, it would be 40 seconds, 41 seconds, 39 seconds. Like, it was really just on the dot, hitting 520 pace. And that typically doesn't happen for me. Usually I'm a pretty bad pacer, as some of you watching may have known or know from firsthand experience. I'm sorry, Ethan. And then this week, or last week, week 7, we had probably the best workout of the summer. I just felt so different, so energized, and it was really weird. I mean, I didn't really feel energized, just the fast paces came. And I started out at 520 pace. Somehow at the end of the rep, it was closer to 510 pace on average. I was like, okay, it just ended up being that, it's all right. And then 2 through 5, 512 to 508, just hanging in that range. And it felt as easy as 520 pace for 5 reps. It felt just as easy, which is exactly what we want to see. We want to see paces that are slightly faster but feeling just as easy as the paces that we were holding before. And that's great indication that the fitness is coming, the fitness is here, and that it's only going to keep getting better from here, hopefully. The fartlek style workouts have been about the same. I'm not too exactly sure what my paces were last time I talked about them, but right now I'm holding in that 440 to 455 range for the last 2 weeks that I remember. Those workouts, I mean, you wouldn't expect me to be going crazy in terms of the top end speed. One, that's this fast range that I want to be in, but also with the floats, I have to make sure that I stay controlled on those fast reps and I don't dip into that 420, 430 paces. And because those floats, those make sure the heart rate stays a little bit higher and that the effort stays more honest, which is what I like. And really, I think I said this last time about the workout. That workout is big for just keeping form, making sure that my form is not breaking down while running, and making sure the legs are holding strong and everything's doing well. So I think that workout has done what it's needed to do. I do have that workout again this week, same with the tempo. So we'll see how those go. And it's the exact same 10 by 1 minute on, 1 minute float, and then the 5 by 5 minute tempo, 90-second jog in between. So we'll see how those go this week. But as of right now, for the June update workouts, well, the 2 main workouts have been going great. And to dive a little bit deeper into long runs, like I said, we've been switching off the long runs between progression style, tempo long runs, and then the purely aerobic long runs. So the progression ones starting out a little under 7-minute pace, and then cutting down, and then eventually getting to about 6:15, 6:10 range, and then cutting down from there into the 5:40s and 5:30s. Honestly, it's been pretty nice to see that I'm just able to do that now, and that I am improving at that. I feel like the engine is improving better, and holding those speeds, those higher efforts for longer is easier. I've definitely seen that, especially last week. Now granted, I did had on my Vaporfly 4s for this last week's progression in preparation for the race coming up this Saturday, which may or may not do. We'll see in the next update if I actually did it or not. Did that in the Vaporfly 4 carbon fiber player shoe. I hadn't done the progression of long runs in that yet. They've all been done in Super Blast 3 up until this point. So it felt a little bit easier. It was a little bit faster. Instead of settling into like that upper 540 range, I was in that 530 range, low 540 range, while not trying to push into that 520 range, because that's not the point of these. The point isn't to absolutely gas myself. The point is just getting a nice steady effort at a uncomfortably fast pace. Comfortably fast, you get what I'm saying? Uncomfortable, comfortable, in the middle, and just feeling more accustomed to that, because that's really important for cross-country training. So those workouts have been a success, and then the alternating weeks would just be a long, steady aerobic long run. These are my true long runs, talking 14 to 16 miles. I'm aiming to do a 16 miler. If I don't race this weekend, I'll do a 16 miler this weekend. If I race this weekend, it may just be in another week or two, probably another 2. Next, I'll speak on just mileage. Mileage has steady increase. We're up to 70 miles now, which I think I can officially say that we're back in the high mileage territory. I think 70 miles for me is that cutoff of, all right, we're at high mileage, and anything below that, not necessarily that's not high, it's just that it's something that I've done very often before. 70 miles and above, not something that I've held for more than 10 weeks at a time, maybe less, maybe 8 weeks at a time, consistently. So I would consider that high mileage for me, and so far I'm feeling great. Knock on wood. So far I'm feeling good. We're in the middle of the next 70-mile week. I'm at 23 miles, and it's Tuesday. Tomorrow I plan on getting another about 12 in with the workout. And next week, I'm thinking that it's gonna be 75. It may get a little bit complicated. It may be really close. We'll see how things go, because we got some cool stuff planned. Can't talk any more about it, but it should be awesome. It's time to really wrap this thing up, because there really isn't too much to talk about. Training has been the same, have a race potentially, and so far we're still going strong with all the workouts. I'm really still fired up for this season, and really think that it can be something special as long as I do summer training right and keep myself consistent and be accountable, because we're already halfway through. It's 52 days until the season, preseason starts, or I go back to Buffalo. So we're halfway through. At this point, more training has been done this summer than the training that needs to be done. We're already there, which is just insane to think about. That it's low-key feels like it's kind of flown by, but I'm excited. I'm really excited to get back and training with the guys, being around the team, and just seeing what crazy stuff we're going to be able to get into this season. Because I have a feeling that it could be the best season the Wildcats have ever seen. That's what I want, and I think we have a really good opportunity to do that, so I'm excited. As for other news, possibly big lore update within the next week. Hopefully it's going to go great. And yeah, I think that's about it. I don't know how really I'm gonna cut this video together, because there's been so many different points at which I recorded. So there's probably gonna be some running clips and some workout talk at the beginning, and then this. But other than that, this is about it. Next time you see me, it will be about August. A lot of things will have happened. So yeah, if you're training for cross country season, keep up the good work. Keep on putting that work in. The reward, it's coming. It's gonna be here before you know it. The season, the running fast, the being around your team, it's right around the corner. It ain't that much longer. So keep putting up that good fight. I'll see you guys around.